Hello everyone, welcome. Hi, hope you are all okay today. And I actually would like to talk about, I would say, a classic of communication studies. And this is a very, very famous quote by Marshall McLuhan. And the say most famous part of the quote is the medium is the message, but the whole thing is actually bigger than this, because he has been really dedicating, like I would say his whole life of studies in actually trying to make people understand the importance of mass media. So, and we're talking about the 60s and the 70s, so quite a long time ago. But this man, this professor, was really a visionary for his time. And I just would like to show you the quote that I'm talking about. So just bear with me 1 second, and we just go and flip the camera again. Okay. Yes. Okay, so I actually tweeted this on my Twitter account, so I hope you can see. Yes, now it's better. Okay, so the medium is the message. This is merely to say that the personal and social consequences of any medium, that is, of any extension of ourselves, result from the new scale that is introduced into our affairs by each extension of ourselves or by any new technology. So I've tweeted this on my account, Tissue Official, so you can go there and just read it a few times to metabolize it. But I really think that this is a very, very interesting thought, because if we try and actually bring this to our own situation now, with Periscope and with the new social media, we have to say that basically, I'll just switch back so that you can see. Yes. So I was saying, I think this is actually very, very interesting from the point of view that nowadays with Periscope, especially people who are like in the music, in the film, or in the visual art business in general. You really have to think that the medium is the message. And now with this kind of tool that we have with live streaming, the medium is really the message. And what do I mean by this? That we already have something that is so powerful in our hands, like to promote ourselves and to promote what we do, that mainly we don't even need actually any extra thoughts or special effects, if we want to say that. Like the more simple the communication is, the more it will be effective. And this is what I really think that the medium is the message, said by McLuhan, is even more powerful nowadays than it was at the time when he was speaking about television. Because now the big difference is that with live streaming, there is also something bigger happening. Like in our case now, like we have the possibility of stream what we do, of broadcast what we do, and meanwhile we can interact with our followers. And this is something that really puts the communication into another scale. While actually usually with television, like mainstream television, the viewers are just watching, and there is no big possibility of interaction. Like even if we might tweet or post something on Facebook about a television show, but very, very rarely there is some kind of interaction that is real. With this kind of broadcast services like Periscope, the situation is totally different because we are in a position to show what we do, what we think, our ideas, our concepts, our artworks, our music, our movies, whatever we do, and meanwhile interact with our followers. And that's something really, really amazing. So I really, would like you to think about this, and especially if you are, in the music, in the film business, or in the visual arts, as I was saying to you, like just really think about how great is the situation in which we are today. Like if we think about the what artists had to do, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago, like they always needed to have the mainstream media to discover them and to show what they could do, like their arts. But nowadays the situation is totally different, like you can interact with your followers directly. So I really would like all of you to understand how important is this for your own creations, and for your own music or movies or arts. So just really think about how all this can change what you do, because the great thing is that on one side you are broadcasting and you are showing, but on the other side you are also receiving back from your followers. And because there is always this kind of circular communication, and when there is this, there is also the possibility to think more. So like I'm saying something to you now, and you might give a message back to me, and this means that we are communicating somehow. And this means that we are actually in a position where there is a dialogue between us. And and all of this is not even just thanks to me or to you, but it is thanks to the medium itself. So again, the medium is the message. And we really have to think about the importance of this, and how this is something that can impact our lives and what we do. And so that's really my thought for today. And I think I might like to go back to this topic, because I think there is a lot more to say, so we might go back to it. And for the moment, I just really wish you a beautiful evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.